Hi everybody, welcome back to Barbara's Den. And in this video, I want to share with you my thoughts on Doja Cat and what's going on with George Floyd. And from a I guess spiritual warfare um perspective and basically the what energy that I'm getting from this. I'm not deeply invested in any one thing that's happening, even though being an empath, I can feel and understand what's going on. And this is what I think. First off, with Doja Cat. I never heard of Doja Cat ever in life before this collaborated song with Nicki Minaj coming number one. And I never heard of her then until Beyonce and Meg Thee Stallion made number one with their Savage collaboration song. Then they started the what it is the try to build up this competition, this animosity between Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat. Because first of all, by taking Nicki Minaj's name off of Doja Cat's song and saying it was oversight on the Billboard. And then once they brought Doja Cat to our mind, because never heard of this girl, people on Twitter are going to go research this girl. So research this girl and find out all of this stuff that she been doing. And one particular thing that they make the point of, she said the N word, she said the F word that pertains to the LGBTQ. The thing is, they're trying to use this one girl to spin this feud that they got going, like how they spinning it, been needing everybody got to talk about her name. But they're doing this with Doja Cat. Oh, Doja Cat said the N word. Okay. Oh, Doja Cat said the F word. Okay. So now there's two things going on in there. Claiming she's racist toward black people. She's racist toward gay people. And then they got her in a then they got her song itself, I never heard of, called Didn't Do Nothing. You know, this is what I think. I think this whole thing with Doja Cat came about so they could introduce another word statement for black people to put in their what we call pack sack on their back, wearing them down. Something to be upset with white people about. Because I've been listening, because I'm like, didn't do nothing. What does that mean? It never crossed my mind that it meant when black men are stopped by the police. I didn't do nothing. And I say black men because you don't hear, because even though white women get arrested, it's not where you hear it. It's not familiar coming from black women. But you hear black men say all the time, I didn't do nothing. What did I do? I didn't do nothing. You hear it all the time. So I think Doja Cat made made that Billboard chart with Nicki Minaj, because a lot of people look at Nicki Minaj, listen to Nicki Minaj song, which I don't, never did like her song. Therefore, they can introduce to the black men a new term to put in their pack sack, weighing them down. Didn't do nothing. N word already there. The F word is there. Mostly for the black men. Because think about it. I don't hear no outrage from the Caucasian group of LGBT about Doja Cat saying that word. But I see it being spun for the black LGBTQ to be mad about it. And this guy was just listening to, I forgot his name, because I listen to a lot of content people, so I have trouble remembering their names. So, and I was waiting to see how he says about Doja Cat using the F word. And they basically did just what I thought they was going to do. Well, you know, she said this word back then. She didn't think it was a bad word because everybody was saying it back then. It wasn't that big deal back then. If it's not that big deal back then, why are you bringing it up now? And I heard Twitter is trying to expunge her whole Twitter, this stuff off her Twitter account because of all of the stuff the girl has been putting on there since she was a child in something called a tiny chat. I kind of heard a tiny chat, but back then I had no desire. But AOL was the chat. I had no idea. I had no desire to be in a chat. Because I was aware of the chat back then. And I was aware of where they had the messenger chat. People were in it. I had no desire to be in a chat like that. I desired to just be in the physical world. Now we have gotten to a place where the whole entire world is a chat. But anyway, that's why I think Doja Cat at this moment is being a big deal. And it start fight. It was intended to start that fight with Azalea Banks just used it, to get attention. And I ain't mad with her. But I still can't wait to see them secrets she got with these big powerful men she been with. Yeah, I'm for them secrets. Because if these black men do to her as she say, I agree with Azalea Banks. Why should I keep your secrets? You can sleep with her, but you don't respect her as a rapper. She's irrelevant. Well, why she gotta be irrelevant? The girl is good. I don't like rap music, but her music sounds good even though I don't like rap. But I can listen to hers. I don't have to even understand the words. The music sounds so good. But just most rappers, like, let's say for example, the Three Amigos, Offset, Quavo, Cardi B. Not only is the music ain't that popping in my ear, it's just noise. I don't understand what they're saying. I need to at least be able to understand what you're saying. I focus enough to understand what Offset was saying in his music and on Cardi B. I did do that. Okay, so now I understand. But just on any given day, a Cardi B Offset song come up, I would turn from it because I don't like rap like that. I like good music. So, with all that said, Doja Cat is put in place to bring down the spirit of the black man. The black man's spirit is rising, and Doja Cat is there to bring it down. How? With the song "I Didn't Do Nothing" and the F word for the black LGBTQ and the N word in general, and to start this feuding, creating all this content about this Doja Cat girl, and everybody feuding, getting upset with each other. I don't see that. I don't see it happening that way because I think people are waking up and seeing it for what it is. Then, the second way they are bringing down the spirit of the black man Because the black man feel that the whole world is against him. And I saw something yesterday, a picture on Facebook, and it was a picture of the the white man in a KKK hoodie suit, white thing, the whole thing, with a gun at the black man's head. And it's not a grown man; it's a black boy. It could be a teenager, could be preteen, could be an adult. Either way, it doesn't matter. The fact that it's a young black male with an afro, cute afro, with kind of brown skin, whatever. It's a black man, a black boy, a black guy, black bodies with the afro hair. And so there's a Ku Klux man there with a big shotgun at his head. Then directly behind his head is the police with a gun directly in the back of his head. Then there's a third picture of a black man with a gun in his head. Now that's a triangle. The KKK man, the police, and then the black man. All gunning for the black man here. So I can understand why black men will feel that the whole world is against them. I can actually see that, understand that. And now the problem going on right now, because black men as a group, as a community, as a whole, don't love their black women. They say they do, but the words come out of their mouth speaks volume. And I was having this conversation with my husband yesterday because he has certain views on certain things. So I know what subject he take issue on when it comes to black women being married to him for almost 30 years. Been together almost 35. And based on those views he loves to throw out there, and I understand why he think the way he think. But the thing about it is, your mind has got to open up, black man. Your mind got to open up to the black woman. Yeah, there are black women out there that got all these issues and are just terrible. But still yet, there are black women that, like Azalea Banks, like Azalea Banks say, they don't, the thing is, they came out to give Doja Cat, and they said Doja Cat black though. Yeah, but Doja Cat identifies with her white mother. She was raised by her white mother. I haven't heard anything of her being raised by her African dad, because the white mother probably had to run with her. And they don't tell her what the black dad had to do. But the bottom line is, the girl identifies white because she identified with her white mother. But they say, well, she's black. The thing about it is, these black men will go out there and they just can't, even if they try to call out this white woman, the subconscious won't allow them, because you can hear the subconscious coming through. You can see, I can feel it coming through into his words. And I literally saw that there. I listened to his chat. He was calling Doja Cat out. And as he was calling Doja Cat out, his subconscious was coming through. Well, it wasn't that serious back then. So, to me, I ain't about calling nobody out. You are who you are. You be who you want to be. I can like it or I can leave it. If I don't like it, I'll leave it. If I like it, okay. So, that's what's going on with the black man. And that is bringing down the spirit of the black man. It's making them tired. It's sapping their energy. And probably because black women is over it. Black women is over the black man. This is 2020. This is year 2020. 2020 vision. Black women's eyes has been open since 2017. And every year, the black woman say, I'm leaving that in 2017. I'm leaving that in 2018. Okay, I'm done with y'all in 2019. 2020. And the reason I say this because of what happened to George. How the life was sucked out of this. I mean, this man was murdered. You sit down there and put your knee on a man's throat and watch the life drain out of his body through the sensations in your knee. Why white people, and I didn't realize this till my husband said, he said it's all over the news. I said, why am I seeing majority just white people? Because I wasn't seeing no black people coming out for this man. Definitely not black women. I say, I did a video on this. What it is? What's missing here? What's missing is black people out here fighting for this man, protesting for this man. So what do I see? I see only white people, white men, white women, mostly white women and white men coming out for this black man. And then, what else don't you see? This massive thing on setting fires and there's all this shit going over there. You don't see the massive amount of police and their armored tanks and stuff like they saw in Ferguson. You don't see that in this. For the last couple of days, these people rioting. Now yesterday, a black man out here telling a white man to don't loot the store. And he listened. He said, "Make it be all right." Come on. White people are out here doing what black people did in Baltimore when Freddie Gray died? Huh? That is what I'm saying. And I want to know why is it just white people protesting for this man? Yeah, they got a few black women that come out there to talk, or they want the black woman to get out in front of the black man. But you know, black women are tired. As I said earlier, the black man, the gun is at the black man's head coming from 3 directions. The black woman doesn't have a gun at the black man's head. But she's always out front getting abused by the black man as well as the people gunning for the black man. While she out there trying to help him. But the black man supports the white man. The black man supports the white woman and the light skin and the black woman with the light skin. But you don't, but so right now there's the black women with the dark skin with a certain phenotype that black men claim white men don't love, which I find that to be ludicrous because I get I get looks from white men all the time. A white Mexican just the other day, which they've been doing that since they first came over here in the 70s, you know, kind of like was smiling, flirting, you know, trying to get with me. I'm married, so I ain't about that. I'm married, so I ain't about that. And even back then, I wasn't about getting with the Mexicans because I don't want to deal with that racism coming from the Mexicans, because a lot of people say hindsight is 2020. For me, foresight is 2020. I can see it and I can feel it, and even though I don't have no problem with nobody, you know, I'm nice, good to everybody, but I'd rather stick with the black man because we both, which I don't necessarily so much. I do in economic sense, in a career job sense, trying to create my own business sense, yeah, I feel that. And then once in a while, I may be a restaurant or something, but I really don't. I really don't. I'm really not in the space of dealing with that racism to the point that some people are. Make sure my video still. Oh, okay. Yeah, because after 30 minutes, this will cut off. 30 minutes or less. So, this is that. So, one, Doja Cat is used to bring down the spirit of the black man. And the murder of George Floyd is used to bring down the spirit of the black man. And thirdly, it's heavy on them because the black woman who always been caping for the black man is staying home. They're not getting out in front protesting. That's why you see when George was murdered, only white women came out. And you can see it on my thumbnail on one of my videos I did this week. The white woman is the one out there, not one black woman. Now, with all this y'all chaos, they got like a brown-skinned black woman. She probably have, I don't know. She was out there speaking against this and that. But for the most part, black women are not out there. Even though they say the girl he's with is white, her skin is every bit of white. But her hair, flat iron, straightened out, hangs like my hair. So, she's definitely half black, half white or something. So, and because she's half white, I think all the white, and my husband said this, he said, the white people that he's seen is upset. Because black people didn't tell them how black people, especially men, was being murdered and treated and whatever. And they said, that's a lie, that ain't true, y'all just this, y'all just that. He said there was a whole lot of white people that was standing there and got upset the way the life, where this man was just in public, just being murdered, screaming, crying